Well, I'd like to show you this stitching machine that I have just completed. It's built on a Lee reloading press, one of the inexpensive models. And what I've done is made all these attachments to turn it into a stitching machine. We've got here for a pressure foot on the top, a toggle clamp. I've got a thread tensioner off an old Singer sewing machine, which is just going to give me the enough tension that as I'm moving the work, it keeps the bottom thread taut. And in my testing of it, I've resewn this old knife sheath. Originally it was sewed with a small needle and thread, the holes being close together. I've got some 277 thread in this thing right now, so I stitched it in every second hole and then back stitched it twice. And with this little pressure foot that I have here, I'm able to put my material in exactly the right spot for the needle to come up through an existing hole. Now here I've got 3 layers of I believe it's 8-ounce oak tan leather, and I've stitched right through the 3 of them up to this point here. And of course then it where the needle comes through the top layer, it puckers it. So if you want to have a nice stitch on the top, then on this section here I just pre-punched the holes in the top piece, not the other 2. And from on the underside it shows really nice stitch. So we'll make a couple of stitches here. It goes through those 3 layers just like nothing, and the same as when you're using a regular stitching awl. You have to pull the thread through on the first one, like so, and then you start the next stitch, put it up through, bring it down enough that you have a small loop, pull the needle all the way down, and then I just snug it up the same as you would if you're using the stitching awl. And as you can see, it goes through those 3 layers effortlessly. So rather than have to pre-punch all the holes, if you were sewing with a Speedy Awl, this one from Tandy is the one that I used to like the best because it's easy to tighten the thread. But you're pretty near on a heavy leather like this, you nearly have to punch the holes in all 3 layers if you're making a knife sheath, for example, with a welt in there. And this way here you can pre-mark your holes, or put the needle in existing holes in the top layer, or as I said here, in repairing something, you can use the existing holes and you can find the hole exactly. So there we have it. So that's my latest creation. Hope it's of interest to some of you, and it's going to make some of my leather projects a lot easier to do. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.